Okay, and here we are for another tour of a zone of City of Heroes. This one, as you can see, is called Talos Island. We'll start with the old revelation of the map. And let's zoom in a bit and look around here. We have 5 plaques and the usual 8 badges. And this is home to a couple of events. One would be the Ghost Ship, which randomly appears. It's basically a giant green, glowing ghost of a sunken ship, and anytime it passes over land, it leaves a bunch of spectral ghosts behind. Defeat about 50 of the ghosts, and you get the ectoplasmic badge. No sign of the ghost ship at present, so we'll see if it turns up later. Again, it is purely random. The Rickety Invasion is another event that this and other zones can have, but that's a very random event. We're not very likely to encounter that. Adamastor Rising. Basically, if you get a special scroll, you can spawn a giant undead zombie called Adamastor. Defeat him, get a badge. He can be summoned, I think, once an hour now. It used to be he would randomly appear in a different zone, but that has since been changed. So, let's move on. We're going to go start rounding up the map badges here. Got one up here on the hill. Last line of defense. And actually, whenever there is any invasion in this zone, this hill is where the heroes do gather. That's why they put that badge there in recent updates. As kind of a salute to all of us using that hilltop. It's a good defensible position. Okay, this is basically a mid-level 20 zone. Got plenty of Sioux in here and other targets to take on. Here's our first plaque. And this little insect thinks he can challenge me. Okay, he's out of the way. And so is the first of the plaques. And we're now going to head off in this direction. And we'll see if we can come across the next plaque. Plenty of tall buildings, plenty of nice trees. The shipyard. That boat there will take you to Peregrine Island, which is not linked by the train system, but that's okay. We'll be hitting Peregrine Island in a separate vid file. Here's our next plaque. Oh wait, no, it talks about the ghost ship. Striga Isle, that's another zone we'll be visiting later on in a video. Yep, it's a haunted ship. So, let's move on. Nice water again. Boat. Ah, the Devouring Earth. Sentient plant and rock monsters. Many adventures dealing with them, but for now, we're just going to fly on. We're going to get to the outer islands of Talos and pick up our next badge. Let's make sure we're on course. Let me adjust a couple minor degrees. There we go. Over the hills, some Circle of Thorns mystics in this area. And here's our next badge. Whee! Okay. Next up, we have another plaque to reach. Slight course adjustment. And here it is. Okay, nothing like a little corruption in politics. Haven't heard that before, huh? And over here on this vessel that we're approaching is yet another map badge. Let's see. Ah, there we are. Can't quite see where the badge is, but again, you don't need to see it as long as you pass within the vicinity of it. Okay, so that's 3 map badges out of our way. And 3 plaques. Now let's head on back inland. And we shall see what we shall see at the next area. Sailboat. Cool. Still can't go swimming though. Good reflections on the water surface though. Nicely done. Let's take a look at the map. Yeah, we got a little ways to go still. So enjoy the scenic view there, as it were. Plenty of hills, plenty of devouring earth, and their spawn. During the Halloween event, this is definitely part of the area of the zone where Yochai or Jack could appear. We got something coming up here. We'll take a quick look. Ah, yes, this used to be the entrance to a zone called Night Ward. Night Ward, however, has been removed. The original version of it is an echo that you can visit via Ouroboros time warping. The new Night Ward is an incarnate hazard zone, where targets in there are more equipped for incarnates. And here we have the next map badge. Okay. And actually we'll take a quick side trip over here for a moment, because if memory serves, yep. This is where you can complete the summoning ritual to spawn Atomister. I don't have the component recipe needed to do it, so we can't do it. I have every confidence in my character's ability to take Atomister out solo, but if you can't bring him out, then there's no point in trying. And let's get this tree out of my way. And we'll just head on along here towards these docks that are coming up. Here we are, the next badge. More about corrupt politics there. So let's move on. We'll take another plaque over here. Over here a little bit. Okay, there's that. And we will now head this away. more of the Talos zone as we travel around looking for the next stopping point for map badges and plaques. Founders Falls. Yep, Founders Falls is a zone linked to Talos. We're not heading there though during this video, that's going to be a separate one. More and more places to go to. More boats in the water. Giant statue on the horizon, we'll be visiting that soon enough. Since that statue contains both a plaque and a map badge. But first we gotta get the one that's over in this area. Adjust course a little bit. Yep, should be right around here. And here it is. Ta-da! Nature lover. Okay, so now we set course towards this giant statue. And we got something here. Let's see here. Here's our plaque. Okay. And here we have the next badge, which is this Minotaur. So this is how Talos got named, after the lost hero Talos. After wrestling with the Chimera. That must have been a big Chimera. Here's where you can adjust your difficulty settings if you want. And here we have Talos, the statue in his honor. We salute you, Talos. Okay. Let's move on. Got another map badge in this general vicinity. There it is. Bridge holder. And we picked up the Island Hopper accolade for getting all the map badges. Alright. Okay. One final check of the map, and looks like we are done. No alerts about the ghost ship, so it looks like we won't be showing that in this video. The ghost ship can also appear in the Independence Port Zone, which actually looks to be where we're going to go next. More of the usual billboards. Here's another Wentworth Market Auction House place, right here. Hey, what do you know? Here's a familiar looking truck trailer. Those lines right there, the trailer. And here's the trailer and here's the truck cab itself. Only they made it more of a worn blue color, but when this truck was first put into the game as part of the Wentworth for blue side and the black market on the red side, it used to be a very shiny red truck with those symbols there along the side on its gray shiny trailer. And for those who can't quite figure out what that image is supposed to be, basically it was supposed to be the original Optimus Prime from the original Transformers. Obviously, though, while it is still meant to be a salute to Optimus Prime to this day, They changed the truck itself to blue and, you know, burnished it up a bit, and left the trailer with its familiar striping as is, as still a salute to Optimus that does not get them sued by Hasbro Entertainment. Gotta be careful when you do salutes to pop culture icons, lawyers sometimes. But seriously, yeah, that is supposed to be a salute to Optimus Prime. Here we have a tunnel, which can tunnel us out to other zones, including some Praetorian zones, but we'll be hitting those in other videos. We're not going to go to them now. There's the new Dark Astoria. Yes, we'll be heading... The tunnels were a recent addition. They're kind of a nice feature. Here's Citadel, where if you have a team, you can start up and run his task force. Here we have Luminary. She's a trainer, and you can also, again, tweak your costume with her. And here is the supergroup base portal if you happen to be part of a group, or if you own a base. Alright, and that is a wrap for Talos. Oh, what do we got here? Oh, Captain Kraken. Cute. Oh, man. There's the hospital, there's the Mission Architect building. Okay, yep, this is definitely a cut print, and that's a wrap for Talos. Our next stop will be Independence Port. We'll see you there.